Back for another watch, people. I decided to do another one today. Sorry about that. I think the watches will be easier for me to do if I don't zoom in. Because if you zoom in too much, the screen window becomes too visible. And it's hard to tell if something's on the screen window and it kind of ruins it, the footage. But from far away, the screen window becomes much less apparent. Just a little thought here. Now, why am I doing it during the day versus during the night? Well, long story short, I used to do it out another window at night. For a long time, I did it for since last January to last month. I did it out my other window at night around 12 to 1 a.m. usually. I can't do that anymore because around that time I'm doing video game walkthrough recordings for my other channel, which is all about video game hints and stuff like that. I can't do both at the same time period now, so I'm forced to do this kind of stuff during the day. I want to do both because I've enjoyed doing it, and I have plenty of time to do it during the day. And who says UFOs don't appear during the day? They do. I saw one during the day in the first watch I did out this window, which was back last Monday, late at night around 9:15 p.m. It was getting dark, and the nice thing about this new camera of mine, which I got last year, is that it brightens the dark areas at night really, really well. And unless it's not really, really dark, it will brighten it. Yeah, unless if it's really, really dark, it won't brighten it as well, is what I'm trying to say. But if it's reasonably dark, it will brighten it so it seems like daytime in the footage. It's really, really nice like that. It's a setting that the camera has called auto slow shutter, which makes it so that the shutter, which collects light to be brought into the hardware for the camera, it collects more light than it should. It makes things brighter because of that. I have that on most of the time because I'm doing UFO filming, and I had it on mostly because I was doing it at night, and I wanted to see as much as I could at night. I'm not doing it at night now, but I still do footage at night though, on Mondays, because I'm home alone Mondays. Because of my mother going out with some friends every Monday, it seems it's going to be happening now. So I can get away with this kind of stuff then, and I can do a lot more footage at Monday than I could on any other day. So right now I'm looking at the viewfinder, but I can't tell if anything is weird out there because it's much further away from my head than it would be when I was filming at the other window, because I'm filming with my other hand. So it's harder to film. I can still zoom in and I can still hold the camera well, but that's besides the point. It's just a little bit harder to film because I have to use my left hand to hold the camera rather than my right. I'm sorry I'm shaking it around a little bit too much, but I have a problem with that. I don't have a I don't have a tripod, and if I did have a tripod, it wouldn't help very much because there's no way I could hold a tripod in this position and film out this direction with a tripod. It just won't work. There's a chair in the way. And there's no way I could get away with it with using a tripod. I couldn't even store a tripod correctly. I don't have enough room. That's another problem. But yeah, out this window, rather than standing up, I am sitting down in a chair while I'm filming. And I can film for much longer periods of time due to that. I don't have to stand up in front of a window, which is uncomfortable. I can only do that for like 2 minutes out the other window. With this window, I'm filming for 5 minutes and 41 seconds on this little bit of footage alone, which is pretty damn good. And most of my watches are done when no one is around, so it's easy to get away with it. So I don't have to worry about getting caught filming out the window and all that kind of stuff. So 6 minutes into this watch already. Unfortunately, since I'm filming with my left hand, I can't see if anything out of the ordinary will show up on the film. I gotta look at it on a big monitor on my computer to see that, because it'll be expanded to, I don't know, 19 inches across rather than only 2 inches across, which is just too small for me to notice anything from this distance. Unless it's like something absolutely enormous that flies by, which is still unlikely. Every once in a while people do see UFOs that size, but I don't expect to see one anytime soon. Although the closest thing I've ever seen, I've seen a UFO out the other window. The one I tried to film out before, not this one but the other one. That was about 30 feet across, so sometimes I do see UFOs that are quite big. But it's only been a one-time thing. I've never seen it more than once. So yeah, I'm enjoying doing this. This is a lot more fun than doing the other window. I'm going to stop at 8 minutes. The other problem with this is that I have less view area to look through. That's the only slight problem with this. I don't see as much of the sky when I'm doing it from this angle, but well, that's the end of this watch. I'll be back tomorrow with more.